Hi guys, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with AC Milan. Going to be taking on Zenit St Petersburg just now at San Siro in the Champions League. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Arsenal are away in Denmark. You'd expect them to win that game, however. We've come off a 0-0 draw in Russia against Zenit, so hopefully we can turn the screw here and beat them. Arsenal, Chelsea and Man United all interested in Andre Silva, which is a little concerning. So taking a look, there's nobody outside the first 7 that we actually want to have on the bench today, so that's fine. I'll look at the team: Donnarumma, Calabria, Bonucci, Romagnoli, Barreca, Locatelli, Kessibilia, Chiesa, Sani and Silva is the first 11. The only 11 players in the squad that I actually wholeheartedly trust. Calmly, I'm just going to say expect nothing but a win. Lucas Bilia motivated by that little team talk there. Cochrane to Yerochen and Crescito and Clavin and Kranevitter. Goes forward to Cochrane again. Rigoni on the right hand side there, closed down by 2. Barreca managing to win it now, and he goes down. Free kick, AC Milan. Good start. Ragnar Clavin is actually carrying a knock into this game. Hopefully we can expose that at the back. As Bilia whips it in for Locatelli, who volleys it first time. Bonucci on to Romagnoli and in, and what a worked goal that is. A thunderous volley. Bonucci chooses to cushion it across to Romagnoli, who can head it in. That is some quick thinking by Bonucci. 1-0 to Milan. I'm not entirely sure how realistic that is, but whatever, we'll accept it. As Shatov swings it in deep, we have to head that away. Bonucci's the one that gets it away. Sani nodding her on now. Front Kessie chasing this ball. He is going to get to it first. Run, Kessie, run. Stretch your legs, play it through. Oh, Kessie switching the play actually to Chiesa. Chiesa should get this ball in before the marker gets back. Chiesa drives it in low. It's almost sneaked in, but it's well saved by the keeper. Andre Silva back to Chiesa. Across for Sani, who scores. I thought the chance had went there when Lodigan saved from Chiesa's cross, but Chiesa then crosses it and Sani can turn it in. And it is 2-0 in the opening 13 minutes. Let's praise them. They've done well. Started the game quickly. That's a corner now. Come on, let's make it 3. Let's really turn the screw as Bilia crosses that in. It's headed away. Sani should pick that up though. Leroy Sani. Bilia's still back out wide. Sani's gonna, will go back to Bilia now. Takes a nice touch. Tries to cross, easily blocked. Romagnoli picks it up though. He's got the simple pass to Locatelli, who's got front Kessie around the corner. It's a good ball, Kessie. Looking for somebody to make a run. It goes out wide to Chiesa. Crosses it in, Silva's there, it drops and it's in, and it's another assist by Federico Chiesa, and it's another goal for Andre Silva. And we're 3-0 in the opening 21 minutes. Cochrane now kicking off, and Crescito will play it forward to Shatov. Trying to run at us, he's lost it to Calabria though. Could be a quick 1-2 here for ourselves. Calabria to Andre Silva now. He's got Sani out wide. Chooses to hold it up. Beats a man. Great play. Inside to front Kessie. Looks for Calabria on the overlap. Can he find Silva? Calabria squares it. Silva, and it is in. It is a quick 1-2, and it's 4-0 to AC Milan. Opening 22 minutes. Could not have asked for a better result. And we're still a long way to go yet in this game. Still over an hour of game time left. I suspect it'll probably calm down a little bit now though. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get through to half time with the 4-0 scoreline. That's exactly what's going to happen. Kagawa has Dortmund ahead in France against Monaco. Obviously not of any importance to our group, but it's just an interesting result. Passionate, very happy, of course. What else could you say? Bilia's going to come off for... we'll let Çalhanoğlu try his hand in the middle there. He can be a deep-lying playmaker with a support duty, just the same as Locatelli. And we'll throw Caldara in for Bonucci. Why not? Caldara needs some more game time. Silva to Kessie, and now Calabria helps her on to Chiesa, who, by the way, what a signing for the 50 million. Locatelli. Çalhanoğlu hits it off Locatelli and breaks for Zenit. But hopefully the second half we just see this out. Nice to get the clean sheet as Monaco equalise. It's Donnarumma now. Not even 10 minutes have passed in the second half. Chance of some sort going to be coming on here. Cresciuto heads it to Noboa, who finds Cochran. Cochran now playing it to Shatov. Chance for Zenit, actually, first chance of the game. Noboa playing in Rigoni, who has a shot. It's not a good one. Lack of composure there from Rigoni. Puts it wide of Donnarumma's right hand post. And to a man, everybody's been great today. Everybody above a 7. Andre Silva, the man of the match, currently with the 2 goals. Chiesa just behind with the 2 assists. Who will we bring in? We'll bring on Conte for Calabria, I guess. I feel a little sorry for Conte not getting more game time, but Calabria obviously playing well. Barreca plays it to Silva, now it's Sané. Back to Barreca on that right foot. Bends one towards the goal. It's easy for Lodium though. You'd imagine the Zenit goalkeeper will go long. No, he actually rolls it out to Ragnar Klavan. Plays it to Kranevitter, now Vernbloom. Shatov will be looking for a runner here. Goes forward to Zubia. Dzubia, however you pronounce that. Caldara, Locatelli, Conte forward. Easy for Ragnar Klavan though. Vernbloom, Shatov, Dzubia. It's given away. Conte easily back to Donnarumma, who's given the freedom of San Siro to play. Dinks it to Romagnoli. It's a good ball. He plays it out wide to Sané, and lovely turn, and all of a sudden he's running at his full back. Can he whip it in here for Silva for a hat-trick? He whips it in for Silva for a hat-trick. He nearly busts the net there, Andre Silva. It's a brilliant finish. 5-0 to Milan. Exactly what we needed to start this episode off. We need to go in to the next game and get a massive result against Spezia as well. As Monaco have actually turned it round against Dortmund now, are 2-1 up. Oh, I thought we had another sub to make, but we don't. Let's just let this game roll out. It should be us qualified now, I think. I don't think Zenit will be able to claw it back. Shatov taking a corner here. Just have to defend this and it'll be game over. Romagnoli heads it away. And it is the final whistle at 5-0 to Milan. Brilliant result and not a single shot on target for Zenit. Very, very happy with that. Hopefully we can carry that forward into this Spezia game now. Chiesa is injured for 5 to 8 days. I will leave it to the physio. I'm not going to inject him. We'll see if Arsenal can win, which you'd imagine they would, in Denmark. Chelsea beating Celtic, unfortunately. Arsenal draw in Denmark. Does that put us top of the group just now? It does, you know. 8 points each, top of the group. 2 wins, 2 draws for each of us. Top of the group with the 2 games left to go. Zenit can't catch us because we obviously have a superior head-to-head. Copenhagen technically could, I suppose. And if we look at our schedule, I think it's Copenhagen next, is that right? It is, and then we finish at San Siro against Arsenal. Arsenal will, of course, host Zenit, which you would expect the London club to obviously win. It will come down to a showdown at San Siro, hopefully, if we get the victory away in Denmark, and hopefully that would mean Arsenal would be facing a situation where they'd have to come to San Siro and win. A draw would be enough for us. Obviously, we'd be looking to beat them, but they would have to come here and beat us, which, as Lazio showed last episode, is not as hard as it sounds. If we're not on our game, we're pretty vulnerable. But as we just seen against Zenit, if we are on our game, we can smash anybody. We've got a pretty scary front 3, but the lack of depth behind them is frightening. If one of them is out, then you're really in trouble to put a good front line on. A lot of these youngsters like Murati, as much as the coaches think they've got a promising future, they should be nowhere near even the first 12 on the bench, so we've got a lot of depth to add to the squad. I think that's the main thing we're looking really, is to add depth. Competition for these spots. Players like Chiesa and Sané, obviously right now, even if they went through a bad spell, they'd be automatic starters just because of the quality they had. So really, you want a couple of players who could challenge them. There you go, creative Chiesa on verge of Serie A, team and Serie A assist landmark. He has 11 so far. The existing record is 12. Which is nuts. He has 11 already, 11 assists. He's got 8 assists and 8 starts in the league. That's just nuts, man. He has 11 overall. Crazy, crazy start to his AC Milan career. Well worth the 50 million in the end. And he's only on 90k as well. Not that much for a player of that quality. But the attention turns now away from Europe onto Serie A. Antonio Conte apparently wants Andre Silva. Tassanari, how good is he? Yeah, he looks like he could be a good player in the future. Gabbia playing very well as Intella beat Catania 4-0. Zanilato playing well as Cittadella win 2-1 against Parma. Sportelli playing a little below average as Cittadella win, of course. Plazzari playing okay as Verona win 3-1 in their game. Let's just ignore the speculation from Chelsea over Andre Silva. Juve away to Samp. Not an easy game, actually. Let's see if they'll slip up again. Napoli beating Benevento 3-1. Let's have a look here. We're currently 6th. Suggests Juve didn't actually leapfrog us. Maybe they haven't played yet, though. 1-1. 1-1, and Juventus are now above us. We're even on points, though. Obviously, we have that game in hand. If we beat bottom side Spezia today at San Siro, we're 3 clear of Juve. Okay, Sani and Chiesa obviously can play again, but Chiesa, we probably want to take him out. Front Kessie's on international duty, which sucks. That's the problem with having an African not base player, but an African player. Bonaventura can be the the advanced playmaker. Or will I go Çalhanoğlu? Nah, we'll go with Bonaventura, I suppose. Chiesa, I'm going to bring Conte in for Chiesa. And we'll drop him back when we actually get onto the match screen. So a 3-1-4-2 for Spezia there, a bit strange, leaving too much space out wide. I think that'll be easy for Leroy Sané to expose at least. Conte not so much, but he can just be a regular winger. I'm not even going to make him a defensive winger. Hopefully he can show us that he can do something out there on the right hand side. Very, very empty stadium today. In stark contrast to the Champions League turnout against Zenit. Opening 10 minutes and no shots. We're coming to life a little bit now with 4, but no real chances created. Barreca now with the throw forward to Andre Silva, who dropped away into his own half to pick the ball up. Locatelli now, yes. Overlap from Barreca. Andre Silva busting a gut to get into the box. Barreca, acres of space, waits for him to arrive, actually crosses all the way to Conte, and Andrea Conte in today for the injured Chiesa. Brilliant play, arriving from deep in the right hand side and manages to score. And look at all those empty front row seats. But 1-0 thanks to Conte. It's a corner kick, Bonaventura in, Bonucci rises, can't win the header, it will be picked up by Locatelli, plays it to Conte, who hits one and has a double. Andrea Conte with a brace today. The right back playing much further up the park today than he's used to. And he's doubled our lead. You would expect us to come, you'd expect us to come out today and just smash Spezia. They're bottom of the table. We're in pretty good form. Coming off of that Zenit win 5-0. And we had a Udinese victory 1-0 before that. Biglia puts it in. Bonaventura's competing, it is headed away, but it will come right back to Biglia. Now Conte, who has both goals so far. Conte to Sané. He can run down the left and get one in. Sané, he's wide, he's got space, he crosses it. Andre Silva's in there, off, and he nearly breaks the net. 3-0 in the first half. Great play from Sané again. He's been a brilliant loan signing. And it could well get worse for Spezia as Donnarumma takes the goal kick long and deep towards Andre Silva. Headed away though. It's going to be picked up here by Granoche. Granoche goes back to Gianni, who will play it forward to Bolzoni. Bolzoni gives it away, but it will be recovered by Maggiore. Or Maggiore. Vignali. Bolzoni, they're trying to play some pretty decent stuff here as Juande picks it up, gives it away to Biglia. It's forward for Silva now, surrounded by white shirts, goes back to Locatelli though. Bit of space, Conte gets forward, it's out wide to Conte by Locatelli. It's a brilliant challenge, but Calabria gets it to Locatelli on the recovery. Bonaventura now slips it to Sané, takes a touch, rolls it to Andre Silva, who sweeps it in. It's what can you say? 4-0 before half-time. Great finish by Silva. Great play by Sane. Lovely composure to roll it to Silva. And it could yet get even worse. Bonucci to Conte. To Bonaventura now. Got the overlap on the right. Chooses to go out to Sane on the left. Can he find Andre Silva for a hat-trick? It's Sane. Hits the byline. Whips it. Silva can't win the header. It will drop to Locatelli. Takes a touch. Shoots. And it's an easy save by the keeper. But Conte squares it for Silva. And there's his hat-trick. 5-0 in the first half. Hat-trick for Silva. 2 goals and an assist for Conte. 2 assists for Sane. An assist for Barreca and Locatelli, and we have just been rampant in that first half. Silva can obviously come off. I think we'll put Çalhanoğlu in, I suppose. Give him a chance to run around as a false 9 or something and just see what happens. But it would be great to have a striker that we actually trust to throw in. Do you know, I'm going to put Moratti in there, and I'm going to play him... as an attacking midfielder, and again, just see what happens. Caldara can also come on for the carded Bonucci. I'm going to bring Bellanova on as well for Calabria, just to get the young man some game time. I don't think, regardless of how poorly he plays today, I don't think we'll be shipping 5 goals to Spezia. Sane loses the ball, but 11-0 shot count. I don't suspect they'll be getting much out of us today, as I say, even if the substitutes play poorly. Oh, they've had 1 shot. Now here's a corner. Mastunu in, shot, and it's hit the post, or it's hit Barreca. Headed, Donnarumma with the save, and Bellanova will complete the clearance, and Spezia's first chance of the game. We have defended it well. Sane now actually running at the defence. Could he get a chance at the other side? He has. Leroy Sané's in and shoots, and it's a brilliant save by Sluga. Leroy Sané maybe should have buried that. He did the hard work. As Bonaventura's cross is cleared away by Terzi. Sane will cross it, but it's well beyond anybody in the box and out for a goal kick. And we're moving now towards about the last 20 minutes. Don't expect too much to happen in the game now. I'm going to tell the 2 booked players actually to ease off their tackles. Last thing we need is a silly red card and all of a sudden they're out for the next game. Ease off the tackles, and let's just try and retain possession now. Much lower tempo. Play a little narrower. And we'll just try and kill the game basically. Locatelli's shot deflects well wide by Terzi, and we'll go out for an AC Milan throw, but we just really want to preserve the clean sheet just now. For the last 15 or so we'll try and take a breather. How do you do that again? I don't see it. Oh, wait a minute. Standard. Yeah, take a breather. What is that incompatible with? The amount of closing down and stuff. Alright. Let's just try and take a breather, try and preserve some of their conditioning for the next game. I don't see Spezia doing too much to us, even if we do slow down. Yeah, as we suspected, it was a comfortable home victory today against the bottom side. You expect no less. I'm not going to get carried away, but you know, this has been a good episode. That's 10 goals scored and none conceded in the 2 games in this episode. Recovering well, putting in a good performance here at San Siro. After, you know, the last time, obviously before this episode we were here, we were thoroughly beaten by Lazio. Only a 1-0 scoreline, but it could have been much more. We were barely even in the game. So now we've got the full 11 back for that. Obviously Zenit with the full 11 today. Conte came in for Chiesa and showed he can actually do the business, albeit against a weaker side, but he did well coming in today to be a right winger when he's actually a right back. And obviously we did well today. I'm going to take Silva, and I'm going to take that asking price away. Arsenal, City, and Arsenal, United, and Chelsea all interested, but he has a 5-year deal, so good luck getting him. Let's have a look here. Were we the last game? We were not last game. Still Inter to play. Inter sitting in 17th in relegation trouble. It almost looks like. And Roma, of course, at home to Novara. You'd expect them to win that one fairly comfortably. Inter with a 2-2 away at Cagliari. Roma 3-2 over Novara, almost for Novara but not quite. Roma 9-2-0, 29 points. They are 11 still clear of ourselves. Lazio and Fiorentina are still to play. They must be a Monday game. Oh, they're just not playing. Okay, fair enough. Oh, the Rome derbies next time. That's interesting. Juventus host Spal. You expect Juventus to win that one. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. It's been a really good one actually. 10 goals scored, none conceded, 2 5-0 victories. That sets us up well for Benevento and Copenhagen away next time. Benevento, how are they going this season? They're in 14th, so a solid lower mid-table start to the season for them. 3 wins, 2 draws, and the 6 losses for them. So hopefully we'll manage to beat them, even though it is away from home next time. We're still 3 points clear of Juventus, but obviously that 11 behind Roma starts to stick out a little bit as a worrying statistic. But as I say, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please drop down below and leave a like on the video. Obviously, if you want to follow the series, you can subscribe to the channel, which I'd be really grateful for. But mostly, I just want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for Benevento and Copenhagen.